Hey guys, and welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be automating the Nether Star, getting ourselves the seed collection finished, and finishing up with the Twilight Forest. So I hope you guys are ready. So today we are back in Seaopolis, and you might notice something a little bit different. Chosen, your skin looks different. What is going on? Well, I had somebody update. I went to Fiverr. I had somebody update my skin, and I am now officially updated into the new version of Minecraft. I feel like my skin is definitely more well-rounded and just looks a whole lot better, a whole lot smoother. I don't have like burnt spots on the bottom of my hands. My old texture it's pretty old, pretty outdated, back from like several years ago, like that texture. But anyways, new skin, new me. We've got a lot of stuff to do, and so today we're just diving on in back into Seaopolis. You might notice a few changes. I did live stream again. Of course, if you want to catch me live, I do live stream Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. I do live stream over at twitch.tv/ChosenArchitect. So you can find me over there. Be sure to follow me. That way you can see when I go live. But notice, I use these grates. Basically the same material that I used up here. I was like, you know what? I kind of want to expand this. And this was the perfect way to do that. I put it all down here on the bottom floor instead of the wood. This looks so much better, I think, than the wood. And it also fits in this other stuff. I'm trying to figure out as well some other colored blocks. This right here is tube coral. And if you just place down the regular tube coral, and then you place coral blocks underneath it, and it expands out in a 3x3 area from it, and will change the color, and then you can remove the coral, and you have these colorful blocks. So I was trying to make like some colorful blocks here. I also added more farmland areas, and also realized with this setup here, with the bone that's going in it, which we are kind of out of bone, unfortunately, I did let it run for a while, and we have a lot more essence now from just all kinds of just stuff. But yeah, that ended up running, and it was incredibly fast. I put a seed of coral in here, just one. It ended up spreading incredibly quickly, and within like 10 minutes, we had like 2,000 coral essence. It was insane on this one crop. So I definitely know that that is working. And even with it setting up like this, it is still struggling to like feed the whole crop after everything grows. So these are definitely running a lot faster. You might notice there's a few more Maximies here. Yes, and we had to delete all of our mini-me's from the live stream because there was so many of them. You guys are incredibly supportive. I thank you guys so much for joining me over there on the Twitch live streams. But anyways, what are we going to work on today? I think wither automation is definitely going to be a thing that we need to get done. We need nether stars, and we need a lot of them. So to get wither automation started, it's actually fairly easy. All we need is a wither builder. I'm also going to make myself a compact machine. We can go with the maximum size. That should be fine. Maximum size, yeah, we can throw that together with an emerald block. Pretty simple. And this will be a separate one from the one we already have, right? You guys know that we have that. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. I finally changed the leaves. I know some of you guys were like, Chosen, when are you going to change the leaves? I changed it to dark glass. I think it looks so much better. And up there, because dark glass is clear. I even changed the glass in here to be dark glass. It looks really good. I'm happy. I'm enjoying this pack. So let's go ahead and place this over here. We're going to place it on this side. This is going to be our wither automation compact machine. So in this one, if we go in, of course, we have all of our stuff here that we can see. This is that automation stuff that we set up. If we go out of this one and we go into this one, it's a completely different one. So you can see, but it's also in a different location on our map. I don't even know. Yeah, it's not even like close. Oh, I guess it is close. It's right here. You can see on the journey map how far away these things are. Like several thousand blocks away from the other one. So they are in the same dimension. So keep that in mind as well. But yeah, we need to basically get our refined storage system, or actually we probably could be fine without it. We'll just need 2 exporters on 2 ender chests, one for wither skeleton skulls and one for soul sand. And then we should be fine. And so long as we have those 2 things and some power and a mob crusher, we'll have basically a way to automate the wither inside here. Now, some materials that we need in order to make this fully wither-proof is that tinted glass. Believe it or not, that tinted glass is wither-proof. As you can see, it withstands withers. So we can just use this material as our material to cage the wither in. And let's go ahead and get this thing set up. So I have myself an inner chest here that is set to all black and one that is set to all brown. And it's pretty simple. All we got to do is place ourselves some exporters onto our refined storage. This is the nice part about having refined storage just like around, just like right here, and everything in there. It makes this pretty easy. So the black one, we're going to use the heads to be able to pull in. So we'll make sure that, and then soul sand. Now, soul sand, we need a crafting recipe for. Let's go ahead and get that crafted. Soul sand. This should be, yeah, this recipe right here with the essence. And we'll make sure to put that inside our crafter. And then we are going to need a pattern or a crafting upgrade. There we go. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get the crafting upgrade made. And then that should be it. I mean, some speed upgrades maybe later. I don't know how quickly we're going to need that. But over here on the soul sand, let's place that in and then put the crafting upgrade in there. So that way, when this fills up, we will have more being crafted into it. And then wither skeleton skulls, maybe later we'll do that. But as of right now, we have a way of getting wither skeleton skulls. And we're actually killing baby wither skeletons in order to get our bone that is up here. So as you can see, that's our way of actually getting wither skeleton skulls. And we're getting quite a bit of them. So now that we have our 2 ender chests, we are going to need a way to pipe into this. And also we're going to need a point for power. Or technically 2 points for power. Because we're going to need a point for the mob crusher. And we're also going to need a point for our wither builder. Now speaking of the wither builder, it requires a special kind of machine frame. So that's why I have a dissolution chamber over here that we're going to go ahead and hook up to this. We can set that there for right now. And I need to get my tank, my ender tank of ether fluid. Yes. Okay. So fluid tank. Let's go ahead and set this to pull. That should fill with the gas. It's so weird that this is the case, but yeah, we have tons of this now built up. And that's because we need to actually make a supreme machine frame, which is going to require an advanced machine frame, netherite, some diamond, and plastic. So not too much to build up, but it has to go in this machine. So after crafting a few things up, we should now be able to make the wither builder. That's going to get us pretty much ready to go. I think we just need a mob crusher. I'm going to have to make another one. Man, we make a lot of mob crushers around here. We have so many. I'm surprised I don't have one just like laying around. I'm surprised I didn't have one actually in a chest. Okay, so mob crusher. Also, I'm still working on making extra supremes here. So I figured, you know, why not make some extra supremes? Because this is so easy for me to just auto craft. Like, because this is set up to auto craft over here, making the actual first step is pretty easy. And I can just throw the blocks in here and then just sort of move on from there to this machine, which is super simple. Like, there we go. Now we have extra supreme frames for later use. And netherite is super easy for us to get now, as we have seeds for it. We have seeds for just about everything now, so netherite and things like that, pretty easy to get. So moving towards this, we have these 2 blocks. We have the power for them. We're gonna need some pipes, so some item cables to be able to transfer the stuff. I'm thinking we probably don't need anything incredibly fast to transfer. Yeah, we're probably fine with just the base pipes here, because I don't think it's going to be incredibly fast. However, ender chest that is on white, we do need one of those. That's going to be our export ender chest, where all of our resulting stuff is going to go. And then we also need a range upgrade. So let's see, this range upgrade is going to be just fine. We don't need a range upgrade for the wither builder, so keep that in mind. Now, redstone timing. This is a thing that I do find important. And I think last time I built this, I did use a timer from RF Tools. So you can use a timer from RF Tools, and it's not hard to set up this timer. Basically, this thing is going to emit a redstone signal. So if we place this down, it's going to emit a redstone signal on whatever set delay that we want this to be on. Another way to use this is to use a sequencer. But this is a really nice, just simple thing. It's going to send a pulse, very, very simple. And the pulse is able to be set to pulse mode. and we just set the delay long enough that it's able to spawn the wither spawns in, it waits its duration, and it does its explosion, and then it's killed. And then we have another one spawned in, so we don't have them kind of like crowding on top of each other and worried about them like breaking each other's blocks. So that's a big thing, and we definitely want to make sure that that is fixed. So let's go ahead and head on in. I think the other thing I need is tinted. I just need a bit more of the tinted stuff here. And that's about it. So let's go into our dimension here and get this thing put together. So let's go ahead and set this bad boy up. So I hope you guys are ready. Let's go ahead and take our 2 ender chests. And we are going to slap these. I mean, we can probably put them both right here and one here. And then just go ahead and get our pipes set up to make sure that we can get those pipe stuff in. There we go. And then this has 2 different slots here. One is going to be for our skulls. The other is going to be for the soul sand. Pretty straightforward there. And I don't want to give it power just yet, but we can go ahead and get the items flowing in. And all we got to do is this. As you can see, that instantly filled in. We can show the area, so we see that they are turned to this side here. That's not a huge issue, just so long as the wither stays inside this area. That's definitely what we want. So I could give it power and it could start spawning, but I'm going to turn this to redstone, or run with redstone signal. Sorry, run on pulse. And then I need to take our, which I guess I left it back there. I've got to, I don't know where I put my timer. I guess I threw it back in here. No, I must have laid it on the ground. I actually know what I probably did. I broke it and it went into my bag, right? No, it went through the grate, because the funny thing about the grates here, items don't stay on top of them. They go through, and entities like us and other things, they stay on top, but items, they go right through. So back to this. I have my timer. I should be able to set the timer like right on this. Not like that, but I can set the timer directly on this. I just need a block next to it. And then I aim at this side, and that will point it towards there, and that should send a pulse when it's ready. I'm going to go with like 120 ticks or something like that. Actually, probably 256 or something. 260. Let's do 260 for right now. And see how that goes. And there doesn't have to be a block underneath here. All right. So I can give this power, but I'm going to wait a moment, because I do want to get the mob crusher up first. And then the mob crusher can go right here. Make sure we get that range upgrade in there. So the range is big enough. That's plenty. And then this just needs some power. So we can actually give this some power. And we're going to be generating, I guess, 2 different things from here. I'm going to make sure that we disable the power limit and chunk loading is on. And it should be good. I actually can, or should be able to turn this on now. And the only thing we have to worry about is the sound that withers make, which I should be able to turn the volume down. So let's do this by giving this power. Actually, I want our resulting items to be deposited. I can probably just set it up like this and have the output on the bottom be to push. And so our resulting items should end up in here. Let's see. Actually, I kind of want to see what all the, I guess it's just going to drop nether stars. Let's go ahead and turn this off. And then we'll see what all the items drop from this. All right, we'll turn this on. Give it some power. Wither spawned. And hopefully we have enough delay. That's something we're going to have to test out. If it puts the blocks in after this is broken. Well, that should kill it. And another one spawns. So, wow, we got the timing just right. 260 is just about right. And it drops a single nether star. That's it. Okay. And a little bit of essence, which we get 1,000 essence. Oh, you can see it right there. It broke these blocks. So I don't want that to happen. So let's set this to 300. Because this actually has to have a chance. I don't have the upgrades in this to make it go instant. So it does have a little bit of delay potentially. And that can affect it. So we should be good now. I think that time is just enough to make sure that that doesn't happen. Look at that. What a simple setup. simple setup that doesn't really need much. And all the items should go directly. Oh, we get the withered souls. That's right. So only thing we need is a tank and I guess some tank to fill up here, and we should be good. So let's dive into another thing before we go into the Twilight Forest and you know, finish up some more bosses, because we are honestly really close to the end of the Twilight Forest boss line. So these are the last seeds. Like, this is honestly really important because unlocking this unlocks the Seabucks seeds, and this allows us to make and produce unlimited Seabucks, which is pretty crazy in itself. But we only have 2 more seeds left to be able to complete that, which is pretty awesome. Also, we have some more rewards here to select as far as seeds go, which we will do after this and probably get those set up. But we need to make these seeds. One is the dragon seeds, but you notice we don't have insanium. So to make some insanium, I am going to have to go get my crystal and pull the crystal out of our automation system temporarily so we can make some. Luckily, inside here, we do have access to our refined storage system. So let me go ahead and pull out the crystal. You do have to throw it in the ground, which is kind of weird, but that is a thing. Essence, right? We need to grab all the supremium. We have a lot of supremium, by the way. And this supremium, we'll turn it into, there's 4, so that'd be 8. And then we're going to need a little bit for each one of these cruxes. The cruxes require 4 apiece, so we need 8 for those as well. Perfect. We have plenty of supremium now. Perfect. So we throw that in there, and now we can leave. So with us back, we have all of the insanium essence that we are going to need, and this just requires nether stars and this. So these seeds honestly cannot run though without the crux underneath the existing dirt block. So they do need that underneath them in order to be able to work. Now notice dragon scales. We do have exactly 8 dragon scales, which I was kind of worried we were gonna have to refight the dragon, but no, we have just enough dragon scales and we're fine with that. And then what else do I need? I need nether stars. Well, we just automated those, so nether stars are ready to go. And we're also gonna need nether stars for the crux as well, and also wither souls, and just a regular block of diamond. So wither souls, which we have those all inside here. So let's go ahead and make the cruxes. So there's the nether star crux, and here's the dragon egg crux. And we have just enough scales and nether stars to be able to get us the last bit, which is going to be crafted over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can do the dragon egg one. And then the seeds right in the middle. And there we go. We have the dragon egg the dragon egg seeds. So that one's complete. I'm ready for this sound. It's a loud sound. I hope you guys are ready for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nether stars. And oh boy, we're about to get some Seabucks. Like a lot of Seabucks. And I mean, I guess we could, I don't really know exactly what we'd use them for, but I mean, other than the bosses. But there we go. Tier 6 seeds completed. We have successfully completed this chapter. And we've completed this entire all the farming section, which we can now choose our seeds. So right here we have choice rewards of Enderman seed, gas seed, blaze seed, or experience seed. You know, experience seed wouldn't be bad to have, but gas is really easy to farm. So I think I'm going to go with experience seeds on this one, just for the ease of completing that. This one is what you get. You get the wither skeleton seeds, which we don't really need. And then we just get some Seabucks, 10 Seabucks there. And then here is a nice one. We have a choice between a couple of different things. We already have cow seeds. So we should do maybe, let's see, we don't need slime. We don't need, maybe squid seeds. Squid seeds, and then we can do man, let's see, turtle seeds probably. That'll be fine. Then last but not least, we get, oh yeah, ourselves Seabucks seeds. Yep, that is the thing. Now we have the access, or we have the ability to make Seabucks. Unlimited amounts of Seabucks, which is kind of crazy considering we've been working our whole time just to get the small amount of seeds that we have. So what can I do here? I can make more cruxes later on down the road, but for right now, I'm going to place a crux here. And then it should farm there every time, and then same right here. It should farm, I think, here every time. It's so difficult to know where this is going to farm. And auto farming this is not going to be easy yet. And I don't know if these seeds reproduce, so that's kind of a thing as well. But I do need to make sure whatever side this is facing on, we put those cruxes underneath. So here we'll put these seeds in, and then the nether star seeds, I will put them right here. Make sure this is off, which it is, so I can lock the inputs. And we'll also go ahead and throw the experience seeds here and the Seabucks seeds in here. Might as well throw the turtle, squid, and wither skeleton seeds in here. Might as well. Not going to hurt anything. So we'll go ahead and add these. And I think that's just about it as far as seeds go. We don't need a whole lot of them. There's not very many like actual seeds left other than the ones that we are going to need later on. Now that I mention it, actually, there are a few other seeds that we are going to need that are completely separate from the ones that are listed in the quest. Yeah, there we go. This is how I've been doing it, by the way, adding it to the section here. If I leave these two spots blank, unfortunately, things will probably not be good, so I'll probably add those there. Make sure we have more experience seeds. All right, and then we just add it to this. So we throw all of these here. And then we just drop these in. And let's see where these plant. Because I'm kind of curious as to where it's actually going to plant some of these seeds. And we need to turn this back on. There we go. So let's see. It will not grow the dragon eggs, I'm pretty sure, without the cruxes. So notice it went by, but it didn't grow. So right here is the nether, and that's that one. Okay. I don't know if it's going to replant in the same spot every time, though, which is kind of going to be the issue. Okay, so right here, dragon, that's 3 over. 3 over, 1, 2, 3. Not 3. This block is 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So now that should grow. As you can see, it's already grown and popped off. The other side is 3 from the other side. Oh, and you can see it planted over here. Interesting. I wonder if, like, 1, 2, 3. They're going to plant somewhere different every single time. Because that would be kind of unfortunate. Well, there is one way to make sure it always plants there. That's by doing it like this. That will definitely make sure it always plants in the same spot. Because it can't plant it anywhere else, so it should plant it there every time. Interesting way to fix it, but yeah, it's a workaround. So after all the fun with that automation, we are now able to go into the Twilight Forest. And well, we only have a couple of things left to do, and they're not that difficult at all. But they are probably one of the more mysterious and complex things that I guess go into the Twilight Forest. And well, it involves these spiky bits, and the things that are around the spiky bits. So you might notice, like right where my pointer's at, there's things that are around the castle, and you really won't notice it unless you go up into the air, in which you'll see these giant structures up in the sky. And of course, I know it's super rainy, but below these structures are these things. So this right here, this down here is very important. This soil is really, really important because there's a few things that we need to go on the lookout for, and we can find it directly underground here. There's a couple of different things that we can find directly underground in these areas, and that is giant obsidian. But we can't get into the giant obsidian yet. We have to find the smaller obsidian, that is normal obsidian, which is right here. Also avoiding all the mobs. Hop in here, get all the stuff out of this chest, like the soil and the magic beans. The magic beans are where everything's at. Also, there is Trollstein, which is kind of a cool ore that I recommend picking up because it can do some stuff later on. But yeah, hop down here, grab the magic beans. The magic beans make these giant beanstalks, which is kind of hilarious because we are, well, basically we are invading. Well, we're going to be invading. Let's just put it this way. And we're going to be coming back to break this. So we need a pickaxe to break this. Well, we got to go get that pickaxe. And that comes from the trolls. And hopefully this is going to be big enough to be able to get us up there. I think. Ooh, it's lightning. We want to have this like as close to the edge. Like we can put this close to the edge, but I want to show you what this looks like when we plant these magic beans. Yep. That's exactly what you think it is. It is Jack and the Beanstalk's giant beanstalk, which is going to take us all the way up there without flying, of course. Of course, we can just fly, but it's going to take us all the way up here. Ooh, I don't remember the leaves growing on the edges. That's kind of cool. But yeah, this is also a really cool like building thing. Like if you want to build with this stuff, you totally can. And like I've seen builds, but when we get up here, perfect time to get a new skin. And I have my tri-arrow. Boom. By the way, this has power 6 on it. Now, I couldn't figure out how to get higher power. I'd have to do... Oh, it's got thorns. Ooh, thorns. But see, it dropped that giant sword. And also a giant pick. I'm on Cloud 9. Oh my goodness. We should be able to one-tap these guys. But you gotta be careful. They can hit hard, pretty hard too. But yeah, you can actually take these blocks. These are like large scale blocks. There used to be a crafting table in here. I guess the crafting table's not in here anymore. But these are like large logs. Giant log. And let's see, can we mine it? Yeah. There's the giant log. When we place the log, look at this. Will it let us even place the log? Maybe we can't place it on the cloud. We place it up here. Oh my gosh. I love it. Giant building blocks. Same with these cloud pieces. Oh my goodness. So now that we have the pickaxe, we can go all the way back down here. And we are about to complete a section. By the way, these guys. Oh, we actually got advancements for killing the cave trolls. Look at them. Look at them go. Look at all this ore, by the way. All these chests, and we got all this trollstein. All of this good stuff that we'll take. We are being pinned down by the skeletons. Okay, so yeah, we want to break into here with that brand new pick. So, this is giant obsidian, so it requires a giant pickaxe. I don't know if it requires a giant pickaxe to break. I just know this is the workflow, right? This is the way that you go about it. And man, you definitely, yep, you're breaking with a stone. It'd be cool if it was like a diamond one. But yeah, inside here, chests and lamp of cinders, which is honestly the main reason we come down here, is to get the lamp of cinders. Also, you're gonna get some more. There we go. Look at that. Open the whole top, and we ended up with a giant piece of obsidian. So we need to make our way back up. Finding our hole. That's the hard part, is finding the hole to go back up in. All right, let's make our way there. So now that we're back up, well, we have the lamp of cinders, and that makes our journey so much easier. And we have now effectively unlocked this area, and all we have to do is use it to cinderize the thorns. No longer do we have to deal with these thorns. We can just punch them or hold and clear a bunch in an area. Just like that. And then we can just punch our way through, and we have a nice little passage through this area. Now, the passage through the area is to the final boss, which the final boss is the hardest thing I have ever had to fight. I've never fought anything harder than the final boss that we're about to encounter. That's a joke. That's a joke. Because the final boss, spoilers, not really a final boss. Yeah, you can collect these blocks. These are some really nice blocks. These are probably some of the best looking blocks in the game. But let's take a look at the final boss. Because that's why you guys are all here, right? Is to get the final boss. Well, these things right here, first of all, these doors, you want to grab. You can use these in your base. So taking these blocks, these doors are the doors that you right click on, and they do this. How cool is that? They also work on the ground. So like if you have an area cleared out like this, I believe if I place this and I right click, look, we can now go through it. So it does work on the floor as well. I think these are some of the coolest looking blocks, like in the whole Twilight Forest. Also, we have these guys. Yes. Coolest looking blocks in my opinion. I'm grabbing all of them. They are super useful. I have thorns, so it ends up hurting them. But anyways, let's take a look at the final boss. I'm ruining it. Look at this giant area. Beautiful. Final boss, though. Right here. Oh, yeah. Final boss. You can see it. You can see it right there. It says final boss. You've won. You guys ready for the final boss? Let's go. Go. Let's fight this final boss. So you can join the Twilight Forest Discord server. Follow the latest updates on content. Yeah, they do actively work on this, and well, that's it. The spawner actually didn't even spawn one. It spawns one of those blue guys, which is kind of funny. This one, for some reason, didn't actually even activate. There's no like prerequisites, by the way, for this part. But there are some really cool mobs, unless they haven't been updated, that are underneath this area. And it would normally be dark, but of course we have night vision, so it makes it a lot brighter. Look at some of these mobs. So we have this guy, which of course is a work in progress. All of these mobs are kind of a work in progress. It's a cube. It's just a cube. Yep. But these guys is that's just another one of these is kind of what the boss was. Or was supposed to be. I hope I didn't ruin your day by that being what the final boss was, the Twilight Forest. In my opinion, the Twilight Forest to me isn't about the bosses anymore. It's just about getting access to these building blocks, because some of these blocks are super nice. Like look at these pillars. Like, and mostly these doors. I'm definitely here for the doors. Oh man, the doors are worth it in my opinion, just on their own. Where did you guys come from? There's a whole army. By the way, parkour area and mini boss apparently is what this is planned to be. Parkour area, mini boss. That's what it says. That's what the sign says. I looked at it right here. Parkour area, mini boss. I guess this is still in the works. Like what the final area is going to be. Still interested in like as to the thought process that's going on in the background, like for these areas. So as you can see, I have now set this up in the base. Look how cool this looks. So now I can access the area down below, and it just has this nice little platform to go with it. But of course, I do want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, and that is going to go to RuneFox77. Thank you so much for your amazing support over on Patreon. And of course, guys, if you are interested in becoming a Patreon yourself, of course, you can find that linked down in the description below. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Of course, if you did, be sure to check me out over on Twitch. You can find me at twitch.tv/ChosenArchitect, and also find me over on Discord. We do have a Discord link down in the description below, so while you're there, be sure to check that out. And guys, of course, smack that like button, as it does help out this video, and click that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. So guys, I hope to see you in the next episode, and as always, thanks for watching.